Hello, my name is Amjid, and this video is about how I prepared for my PMP exam. So for PMP exam, I took various stuff. First of all, I took an online Praizion learning management system subscription through Phil, and I attended most of his videos on YouTube and I joined his group. So that was my primary tool for learning. And then for preparing, what I did that I arranged this table, and this is my learning table. In fact, let me show you what this table has. So I have all these ITTOs for all the processes with the definition on its back, arranged in sequence. And then this is my table which has all the books which I read, and a screen showing the flow of all the processes, flow chart. And then another material which I used to do my 4 days training program for PMP exam preparation. So I have gone through these slides earlier. 4 years ago I got this, and then I studied this. I use this scrapbook where I write all the formulas every day. I practice them, and this is by some tips by Phil, which one day before exam he gave me some tips, so I wrote it down here. On screen you can see this is the process which I got from one of the Phil's student who killed the exam, and I followed it. This was really very helpful for me. And then I have PMBOK 5th edition, though I have soft copy also, but I got that printed and I read all the definitions, and in the glossary section also I read all the definitions. And then this chart I used to practice every day, that how many processes are there, process groups are there, and how these process groups are spread across all the knowledge areas. And this is my notebook where I write all whenever I study, and I write everything here so that I can revise them. Now let me explain you this table. So I arranged all the processes in their sequence by knowledge area and sequence of happening, and then I wrote all the ITTOs, as you can see. So this has got the ITTOs here on the back side, the definition bullet points from PMBOK guide. So if you see, I first of all I printed this format from computer, A4 page, around 6 processes per page I could print. So then I filled it. So whatever was in my mind, I filled it, and then I compared it with the PMBOK 5th edition. For example, I started with develop project charter as a heading, and then I said that, okay, what I'm going to get out of this. So it was project charter. So then I thought that, okay, how project charter can be developed? So I said that, okay, we need to do some experts to do the judgment, and then we need to use some facilitation techniques, and these two techniques we'll be using on the inputs, which are statement of work, business case, agreements, and some enterprise environmental factors and organization process assets we'll be using. And accordingly I continued the flow. So from here I went to develop project management plan, and then I thought that from project charter, so I visualized all the processes in my mind. So I thought that, okay, once the charter is awarded, then you are going to get the plan done, and based on plan you are going to execute the plan, and while execution you are going to get the product, and once the execution is done, then definitely you are going to close the project. But before closing you have to monitor the whole project. So this was the basic idea which I visualized, and then I took the outputs and mapped it to the other processes. Like for example, I took the project management plan, then I thought where the project management plan goes. So then I used, okay, this plan goes to all the subsidiary plans, and this plan goes again to all the control plans. So first I studied the plan and all the plans. For example, develop project management plan, it goes to plan scope management, and scope management has all the processes, and I used to take all the processes, write their ITTOs, write their definition and some key points from PMBOK. So this way I prepared every single process and all the other subsidiary plans and processes. Then I took the direct and managed project work. I said, okay, output of developed project management plan is the project management plan and where this plan goes. So I studied all the processes, and then I said that, okay, this comes to, in the integration management, the project management plan is used as the input, and with other inputs we are going to get the deliverables. I didn't look at the approved changes. I first saw only the project management plan. In project management plan, we are using expert judgment, project management information system and meetings, and based on this we are converting this plan into deliverables. Then I thought where the deliverables will go. So I took those deliverables, I visualized it in my mind that whatever I produce, it needs to be first tested whether it conforms to the requirements, whether it meets all the quality requirements or not. So then I directly from there I went to the plan quality management, and from there I saw that the deliverables are an input to control quality. So I took this deliverables, and from there I studied that how I'm controlling the quality, and then I went reversed that, okay, from here I completed my quality chapter. So from there I got to know that, okay, in the moment deliverables are there, these deliverables becomes verified deliverables or validated deliverables. So then I took these deliverables which are verified and I saw them that where these deliverables will go. So I checked it in the validate scope that these verified deliverables are here, which become accepted deliverable, and accepted deliverables are again going back to closed project or project work, and here the accepted deliverables are used as an input. So at the same time I thought that, okay, when these deliverables are coming, so who makes these deliverables? Is there a person involved? So yes, I thought that, okay, this should be based on the people who will be working in the project to make the finished goods, or to prepare the deliverables, or to bring the result or service or whatever the outcome of project is. And then I thought that who will be providing these specifications, that what we need to develop, because plan doesn't tell you everything. You need to just plan will not be sufficient. You need to go in detail, in deep. You need to take the requirements. So you need to do the scope management plan where you will develop the scope baseline. And then I said, so how long it will take? So it will be develop schedule, and develop schedule will have all the other planning processes. So what will be the cost baseline? So cost baseline is the last process of the cost management plan. So how we will do the costing. Project schedule and schedule baseline is the major output of the planning process. And then I studied all this, and then I got the relevant plans, control plans of this. And remember, these triple constraints, scope, time and cost, they are not having any execution process. In fact, their execution is happening in direct and managed project work.